I work the night shift at a hospital in Chicago, not as a doctor, not even as a nurse. I'm just a dispatcher. My job is simple. Answer internal emergency calls, route them to the right department, and log everything. Quiet job. Boring job. At least, it used to be. It started last Thursday, 3:07 a.m. the dead hour. The phone rang. That wasn't unusual. But what was unusual was the caller it. Room 713. I frowned. Room 713 doesn't exist. The hospital skips that number. Old superstition number 13th floor number 713. Still, I answered. Hospital dispatch. How can I assist? For a second, nothing. Then, breathing. Slow. Wet. Close. I pulled the headset away slightly. Hello. Do you need help? Then a voice. A whisper. You already sent them. My stomach dropped. I'm sorry. What? They're all here now. The line went dead. I sat there for a moment, staring at the screen. Room 713. This time, I hesitated, then answered. Hello. No greeting. No script. Just silence. Then, screaming. Far away at first. Then closer. Closer. Like multiple voices. Crying. Begging. And under it all, that same whisper. They're asking for you now. The call ended. I reported it to security. They checked everything. No room. No calls logged from that location. Cameras showed nothing unusual. They told me to relax. Probably interference, they said. Old wiring. Right. Old wiring doesn't whisper your name. By the third night, I didn't want to come in, but I needed the job. So I showed up. Sat at my desk. Watched the clock. 3:06 a.m. no call. 3:07 a.m. nothing. I let out a breath. Maybe it was over. Then, every phone line lit up at once. All incoming. All from the same source. Room 713. My screen froze. The system glitched. And then, all the calls connected at once. The headset exploded with noise. Screaming. Dozens of voices. Layered. Distorted. Help us. It hurt. Why didn't you come? I ripped the headset off, but the sound didn't stop. It was still there. In the room. Behind me. I turned slowly. The hallway outside dispatch was dark. That wasn't normal. Lights are always on. Always. But now, pitch black. And at the far end, something moved. A figure. No. Multiple figures. Standing too close together. Like they were overlapping. Twisted. Wrong. Watching me. Then my computer screen flickered back on. New message. Dispatch confirmed. Below it, a list of names. Doctors. Nurses. Staff. People I worked with. Every single one marked. Delivered to room 713. My heart started racing. I grabbed my phone. Tried calling security. No signal. Hospital line. Dead. Everything was dead except that whisper. Right behind me now. Your turn. I ran. Out of dispatch. Into the hallway. But it wasn't the same hallway anymore. The walls looked older. Stained. Peeling. The lights flickered overhead. And the doors. The room numbers had changed. 710, 711, 712, and then 713. The door was slightly open. Inside. Darkness. But I could hear them. Breathing. Dozens of people. Waiting. And then, from inside the room, a voice I recognized. My supervisor. You finally came. I stepped back. No, this isn't real. But something grabbed my arm. Cold. Too many fingers. Pulling me toward the door. I screamed. Fought. But the hallway behind me was gone. Just darkness. Just them. The last thing I saw was inside room 713. All of them standing there. Staff. Patients. All twisted. All wrong. All staring at me. Smiling. The door slammed shut. The hospital still operates. Still open. Still taking patients. But if you ever stay there and your phone rings at 3:07 a.m., don't answer, because room 713 is still waiting.